Okay, pilots, I'm going to show you how I built that beautiful Tony. That's right. So in fact, what that is a Dynam Hawker Hurricane. Okay. Because I was looking at P-51s, I was actually looking at the BF-109s because I can tell you and show you right now what I'm talking about. The Japanese Tony. Okay. I want you to look at this plane closely. I want you to look at it from the front. If I can hold my hand steady here, I've been sanding. Okay, you look at this plane from the side. If I can get the shadow off of it somehow. Let me get this for a second. I want you to see this. I want you to see this good. Alright, I want you to look at that front nose up there. I want you to note the exhaust, how low the exhaust is. Okay, exhaust manifolds. Okay, now I want you to look at the cockpit. Okay, if I can get it to focus. Anyway, you can see it kind of resembles a Hawker Hurricane, and maybe if it had a rounded window in the back where it come out right there where you see where it's coming to the antenna, coming to a point. My hands keep shaking. I've been working my butt off at work and then come home and my box was on the porch finally. Well, no, actually this was from Bitco, so it got here pretty quick. I'm still waiting on my Trojan pilots that I ordered on the 19th of March. But anyway, I'm trying to get you to note the shape of the canopy. Now mine's going to be a little bit different. You note how the window here goes all the way back, and you can see my finger all the way through it there? Now mine's not going to have that. Mine's going to be square right across the back here. You know, it's kind of a little difficult to make something like that. But my Hawker Hurricane canopy looks like this. P-51, if it a B model, if it had a rounded window where it came here to the point, if it was more rounded back here, it would look like a P-51B. Alright. But it also looks like a BF-109 canopy. Okay. And remember I noted the exhaust. So if you look at this plane, pilots, and remember now, Japan was one of Germany's Axis partners. If you look at this plane from the side, note the nose shape, the canopy, the tail. Goodness gracious, hand, quit shaking. Okay. Don't it look like a 109 from the side? Okay, a 109 with a set of 0 wings on it. Are you feeling me? Okay. So basically, I'm turning a 109 into a Japanese Tony. Not a Hawker Hurricane, which I am, but you know what I'm saying? Just like the Japanese did. Okay. I've got landing gear in about the same spot, you know. Okay, now look at this right here. Look at this right here. I got to build that, pilots. I literally got to build that. Now let me find the bag. Where'd the bag go? Okay. The Hawker Hurricane's got this big bent looking thing here. Okay. So that's gonna be my base to build off of to make the big square one that's on the back of the Tony. I don't know why they made it that big, pilots. It wasn't nothing but a big target for a bullet to hit and blow your radiator out, because this is, note the exhaust being on the bottom. It's got the BF-109 motor in it. Okay? It's got the same motor in it. Remember, Japan was Germany's Axis power partner. So, I mean, yeah. Now, if this plane was real late in development, okay? But I feel, pilots, if that plane right there would have hit the air before we got there, we might have had a little trouble with that one. But we won. Okay, back to the project. My Hawker Hurricane here. Okay, note the nose. It's got these two big oval-shaped domes there for some reason. I don't know. All right. Now the BF 109's nose kind of does that. It comes out and it squares down and then it rolls back up and then out to the cow, to the prop. Okay. So I'm pretty close already there. What I might do, I might not even mess with this any, but what I might do is kind of shave this right here, smooth that, and make that flat, okay, and leave a little bit of a lip. See, that's what I might do there. Just to give it that little square look at the front. Okay, let me show you the machine guns that's on the Tony. Note in the cow, the machine guns. Okay. Note in the wings, 2 machine guns. So I've got things ordered. Ordered some things. I've got a set of guns, a gun set for the 1100 millimeter Zero coming. And I've got a set of the P40. No, wait a minute. I got them today. Yeah, where are they at? Where's my P40 guns at? Now, I'm going to show you something else here right quick too. I'm going to show you this body here I've already got started on. I got so much stuff laying around, pilots. I've got a lot of stuff in the mail in one day. Been sitting here for 2 weeks waiting on stuff, and it all comes in one day. What did I do with them guns, Lord? Oh, here you go. Okay. P40 machine guns. Okay, but look at that sight. You see the gun sight there? That's gold, pilots. That's gold. That's going to go at the end of my machine gun on my Judy, on the rear gunner. And look here, pilots, I got 2. So I've got all these machine guns here that I can make stuff with, do whatever I need to with. I've got the plastic parts from Bitco Hobby. There's your number there if you want to see it. That's the plastic parts for the BF-109. Note the exhaust. Yes, pilots, yes. I'm totally moving the exhaust from where the original spot is to where you see this hump right here. Okay? That's going to be right about where my exhaust is going to be. So I'm going to fill this hole up here up. And my exhaust is going to be down low. Okay? BF-109 plastic parts. Okay. I think it was $8.99 if I ain't mistaken. Okay, I paid $8.99 for 2 exhaust manifolds. Yes, call me crazy. Okay, now if you've seen Kenny's video lately on his Hurricane, you've seen where he filled in all these body lines, okay? And he done all the nice, I'm sure he shaved that right there off, but he said he left them 2 humps there at the top because they was aerodynamic enough. But he filled all the lines in, okay? All the body lines. But I'm doing the opposite. You get me? You feeling me? I'm shaving down them ripples in the fabric that makes it look like it's covered, okay? And on both sides. Just took a piece of sandpaper and huddled it as flat as I could. Matter of fact, 180 grit, folded in half. Sticky back body sandpaper. All right, one direction. One direction. And look at that shot right there. You can still see just a little bit of it in there. Okay, but that's gonna be all right because I'm priming this. Right now my clear is drying. It's probably clear. It's probably dry. Yeah. Okay. I done this with 180. Okay. Now I've got 2 light coats of clear on it. very light, about 8 to 10 inches away and barely getting it on there. 2 coats. First coat, I took this emery cloth, or what we call a Scotch pad, okay, and just simply went a couple times down through there and then put another coat on it. All right. So what I'm trying to attempt to do is get all this, if you can't see it, I'm trying to show you fuzz, okay? See it? I don't know if you can see it in the light there a little bit. So what I'm gonna do now, since I've got 2 light coats of clear on it, I've got a sheet of wet and dry 800, okay? I guess I don't know which way you looked at it. Anyway, that's what I'm gonna sand this with. I'm just gonna take a piece. All right, I got a strip here so big. All right, what I want to do is fold this one way this way and try to get it to where your next piece is going to be about even and lining up with the outside there pretty good. It ain't got to be perfect, but just pretty good. Now what that does, pilots, is that gives you a soft edge here, okay? Soft edge. I'm gonna shave that off, but it's gonna leave a soft edge here. So you don't want to be sanding with this going in the direction that you're sanding. You want to make sure you got that fold going in the direction that you want to sand. See? Okay. Now let me shave that little bit off there. What that prevents, pilots, is gouging. If you sanded this foam, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. Now it doesn't prevent it 100%. Now it's not going to be perfect. As you can see, I've got some gouges in it. But they're not deep, but they're just where the paint's come off. Now, what I'm attempting to do now is just get that fuzz and maybe feather that clear that I put on it, those 2 coats of clear, and just get it a little bit smooth. Now, no, I'm not going to prime it after I do this. I'm going to put another 2 coats of clear on it, but I'm just simply showing you what I do to get one ready to paint. Do we see any fuzz now, pilots? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now you can try this without putting the clear on it, but I'm telling you, you're wasting your time. One direction. Now you ain't gonna get every bit of it now, because after my next 2 coats, light coats of clear, I will do this again, and then I will prime it. I wanted to show you here. Uh-oh, caught that edge there. That's all right. We got plenty to do here, plenty to do. Now what I'm gonna do, pilots, is I'm gonna make this thing as smooth as I can. Let me get that factory seam right there's got that glue at the top of it, so you got to be careful right there. Just kind of, be easy with it. All right, now what I'm going to do now, I still got some fuzz in it there. I can feel it. This side here is feeling pretty good. I got to go out here and put another coat of clear on it, because I can't do it in here. Let's see, I was holding it this way. I'm not worried about my front of my fuselage at all, but I will prime it. But I'll fix the exhaust. What I'm going to do to fix the exhaust pipes, now a lot of people take that spackle and put it all in there, saying, no, that's not me. I'm going to just take my piece of foam and cut it out and glue it in there, okay? And then what I'll do is I'll take some of my 2-part epoxy and I'll put me a bead just right along the on the top of it. Now that's after I get it glued in. I'll put my bead right on top of it, and I just take my finger in my hand, just like it is, and I'll do that right there. One time this way, one time this way, maybe. And then I'll take one of my alcohol wipes. Okay, I got these industrial alcohol wipes, and after I do that with my fingers, then I'll take that alcohol wipe and just smooth it just one time, because you want it to you want the the two-part epoxy to kind of roll and smooth and roll out and smooth out itself, see. But if you leave any kind of a high edge around your epoxy, it'll look like a speed bump in your paint, okay? So you just want to take that rag and just kind of go one time and smooth those edges up the best you can. But that's the way I fix a big hole like that or something like that. So let me go put a coat of clear on it. And in the next video, shout out to my man Airborne. He had his first chase video not long ago, a couple of days maybe. Great job, my brother. But EQ's out.